We're going to explain what happens when the Android Serial Console is enabled and how disabling it can improve performance. Your Android device, like a computer, has a way for developers and advanced users to interact directly with the system's core functions. This is often done through a serial console, a text-based interface that shows system logs and allows for command execution. However, keeping this console enabled impacts performance. Think of it like leaving a chat window open and constantly receiving messages. It takes up resources, even if you're not actively reading them. 1. The serial console continuously logs various system events. This logging process consumes CPU cycles and memory, resources which your apps and the operating system itself need to run smoothly. The more logging that happens, the more strain this puts on your device. 2. The constant flow of data through the serial console can interfere with other processes, leading to slower app loading times, lags in responsiveness, and generally sluggish performance. Imagine trying to drive a car while someone is constantly yelling directions. It's distracting and makes the ride less efficient. 3. This impact is more noticeable on lower-end devices. Devices with less processing power and limited RAM feel the effects of the serial console's activity much more acutely. High-end devices might experience only a marginal slowdown, but the performance difference is still there. 4. The good news is that disabling the serial console is relatively straightforward. Most often, this involves accessing your device's bootloader, a small program that starts the Android OS, usually by pressing a specific key combination during boot. The exact method varies depending on your phone's manufacturer and Android version. The process usually involves navigating a menu using volume buttons and power button. 5. You'll need to look for an option related to serial console, debug mode, or something similar within the bootloader menu. Once you locate it, disable it. It's crucial to note that disabling the serial console also means losing access to this debugging tool. This is generally only needed for developers or those troubleshooting advanced issues. For regular users, disabling it should have no noticeable impact on functionality beyond a significant performance boost. 6. Once you've disabled the console, reboot your phone. You should see an improvement in performance after the reboot. The extent of the improvement depends on your device and its configuration, but the effect is usually noticeable, particularly on lower-end devices or those with many background apps running. Therefore, if you are not actively using the serial console for debugging purposes, disabling it is strongly recommended.